Morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hello. Well, that woke you up, didn't it? Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Terrific Tuesday to you. Thank you for joining me this morning on Embrace TV's Word of the Day. Thank you for coming in and inviting all your friends to the broadcast and sharing and retweeting and tweeting. And thank you for the beautiful hearts. Today is day 66 of the Word of the Day. And I am Darissa. I am the CEO and founder of God's Chosen Vessel. I am the proud caregiver of two, my mother and my daughter. And I am also the creator of the Embrace formula. And so good morning, Periscope family. Thank you for joining. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for a few hearts. I appreciate you. This is not to take the place of your devotion or your prayer time this morning. This is just simply an exercise that we use to sharpen our perception skills. And I'm going to try real hard not to be too rushed this morning. My daughter has an appointment, and so I'm going to take her to get some blood testing done, and this early morning. So I'm looking forward to hitting a few bouts of traffic, but that's okay. That's okay. Thank God for doctors and laboratories and things like that. Anywho, I digress. So yeah, I'm happy that we are here. Day 66. It's like it really, when I start counting. Good morning, Diana. Good morning. Thank you for coming in and sharing, swiping, and all that good stuff. Beautiful hearts. Oh, you're purple today. How appropriate, Miss Purple. And so, yeah, I was just explaining that, I've given the morning spiel that this is not to take the place of devotion or prayer time. This is simply an exercise we use to sharpen our perception skills and to help us to see the world through their eyes, to see it through God's eyes, to see it as an opportunity to grow, to get strengthened, and not to be afraid and to be fearful when something happens in our lives that's unexpected and causes us to pause, to get out of our feelings and focus on Him, to see it for what it is. So what we do is we pull a word from this class, and we're getting slim, people, so I need you to go over to Embrace Formula on Facebook and give us thank you, sis. I appreciate it. Yeah, that was a shocker. That really came from, I don't know, for me being such a newbie. I've been a parent girl, maybe, I don't even think it's been 3 months. I don't think. I want to say a little over 2 months. So yeah, but that's kind of cool. It was really cool. So I'm honored. I was really honored. And so we pull a word from this class, and then we give our thoughts on it. And hopefully the word is a word that brings about positivity. But sometimes that's not the case. Just like in life, that's not the case. I don't care how well-intended you are in the morning. It's, sometimes the day doesn't go the way you planned it, and you get sideswiped. It's like, okay, what the heck was that? You get that crazy phone call in the middle of the day or in the middle of the night, or, whatever. Just something happens that just throws you off. And it's like, okay, you can't panic. You can't panic, and you can't get fearful. You can't get scared. You have to focus on He that is in charge. You have to focus on God and know that this is a part of something. Maybe if you can't figure it out, He allows things to happen. Nothing happens without His consent. Nothing. Satan, can run amok all he can, but he can only do so much because he has to ask permission, basically. Look at the story of our brother Job, before he lost 10 kids simultaneously, before his body was attacked, before, he lost all of his worldly possessions. Satan had to ask permission, and God gave it. So that's, you keep that in mind. Well, that happened to brother Job. Satan uses things to distract us from what's really going on, the blessing that God is trying to give us, whether it's by way of strength, by way of wisdom or knowledge, or it's something to enhance us, something to make us better, something to make us closer to Him. And Satan is not happy with that, so he uses whatever he can, whatever he knows he can use to get under your skin, to get your attention, to get your goat. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows you. He's studied you for X number of years, however many years you've been on this planet. He's been studying you since you came out your mama's belly. So he knows you, trust me. And he's going to use whatever he can to keep your eyes off the prize, basically, to keep you distracted, to keep you from fulfilling your destiny, to keep you from living your purpose, whatever he can use. And he has no rules. He doesn't play by the rules. He doesn't take it lightly on his goal is to take you out physically and spiritually. That's his goal. So what is it? What do they say? No holds barred. Or I think that's how the expression goes. But basically, there's no limit to what he will or will not do to get you. So you keep that in mind, knowing that the smallest of things, he doesn't stop at just the little things that'll keep you, make you late for work, or make you, what am I going to say? Make you late for work, or your bank account is about $10 off what you thought. Well, that's small stuff. He'll go for the gusto. He'll go for the juggler. He really will. It could be an ailing parent. It could be something happens to your child. It could be, I'm talking major stuff, because that's what he does. That's what he does. So you cannot, as a warrior for Christ, my dad used to say, you never go to war without knowing your enemy. Know your enemy. Know that he'll do anything, and equip yourself with that knowledge. Equip yourself with the fact that, he'll do anything to make sure that when he loses in the end, because he does lose in the end, he's taking as many souls as he can with him. And so that includes you. So you have to know that is his goal. And so what are you going to do about that? What you going to do about that? How are you actively fighting the battle every day? Because we battle not with flesh and blood. We battle with principalities and evil people, evil spirits in high places. And so this is what you got to know. So if that's what you're battling, that's what's really going on, then how are you battling that thing? So anyway, I digress. I went, far left. I realized that, but that needed to be said, because, we start our day, we need to identify who the real enemy is, not the little things that get in your way during the day, because that's a distraction. That's straight up distraction. That's the oldest trick in the book. So know that that's what he uses. Don't focus so much on that thing. Deal with it for a hot second. Keep it moving, because he's trying to get you. He's trying to get you up here. If he can get you up here, battle's won. His battle is won. Good morning, Sabrina. Thank you for joining, darling. So we're going to go ahead and choose that word. That was lengthy. I apologize. I apologize for that. Y'all know how I am by now. This is day 6. Y'all know by now how I get down. Oh my goodness, I tell you, that's funny. Okay. Our beautiful word for the day is hope. Hope is our word. Brittany, you got here just in time, sweetie. Yep. So hope is our word. Now, first thing that comes to my mind, Hebrews. Hope is, let me get it right. Hope is the substance of things. Wait. Faith. I'm sorry. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. And that's the definition of faith, biblically speaking. That comes into mind. My daughter, I shared with you guys about a week, not quite a week ago, that they found what they're calling, I'm going to watch my words here, what they want to label a tumor on her brain. And so I'm getting ready to fight this traffic now and take her to get some testing done this morning. That's why I'm because it's cold outside, y'all. The sun is out, but it's cold. And so this is my faith. My faith is what I'm hanging my hope up on. It's the evidence of things not seen. I know what they say the MRI says. I know what they say. But whose report am I going to believe? I'm going to believe the report of the Lord. And he says, by his stripes we are healed. So, my hope is in Christ. My hope is in the fact that he cannot lie. My hope is in the fact that he's a healer. And my hope is in everything, every promise that he has made, he has kept and will keep. My hope is that whatever happens, however life goes down from this day forward, he will never leave me or forsake me or Kylie. My hope is in Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's really that plain and simple. Sometimes life throws you a curve because I didn't see that coming. We've been seizure free, surgery free. My daughter had 26 surgeries on her back, 3 on her hip, and 2 on her feet and ankles. She's been every December, June, from the age of 4 all the way to 3 years ago. She's had the surgery. So every 6 months we were at Shriners. Every 6 months, to the point where her the room she would get we always end up in the same room, private room. So they started calling it the Kylie suite. That's just how often we were at Shriners, because they put it on, if you know what a spica cast is, but that's the cast that stops right here and goes all the way down to your toes. Because when they cut on your back, you can't move. And she would be in that thing for like 3 or 4 months. But by the time she get out of it and heal properly, it's time for surgery again. So it's been rough. But she's a trooper. That girl right there, now that one right there, she chip off the block. She don't take no stuff. She comes out. Kylie would be in recovery and in there sleep, but sucking on her thumb and trying to cross her leg. Okay, do you know they were just in your back 5 minutes ago? She's something else. So God has shown me through my child that, that we are to have hope. He has been with us and carried us through this thing called life, and I'm ever present of his presence. And I encourage you, no matter what's going on in your life, no matter how big that thing is, have hope. Have hope in him, because I promise you, and my promises are nothing compared to his, but I promise you, he is there in the midst of that thing. You can have hope. You don't have to walk around here with your head bowed down. You don't have to walk around here frowned up, tight, anxious. That's not of God. If you believe in him, if you have hope in him, then it gives you a feeling of, so that faith is a powerful thing. It gives you a feeling of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's euphoric, to the point where you know that nothing can, when I say take you out, I know I use that term a lot, and people are like, what are you talking about that? When I say it can't take you out, I'm referring to the fact that it's not a permanent thing. It has no power over you, just like death. It has no power over you. If you are in Christ Jesus, if you have that hope that he is who he is, he is the great, let's say the I am. He is I am, which means he is everything. Am is a verb, and it's a present tense verb. So when he says I am your hope, I am that father, I am your mother, I am your refuge, I am your healer, I am whatever you need him to be, I am. And so, he is my hope. He is what as Amy Grant says, he's what I hang my hope up on. I hang my faith up on. I'm happy to know that I serve a God that can't fail. He can't. It's not in his nature. And I encourage you all, if you don't know him, get to know him. Let me be a example. Because your life is not about you, boo. And I know when I finally realized that you are to be an example to those who are, we're here to encourage each other and motivate each other. And my prayer every day is that, number one, I make my Heavenly Father proud. I do what he has purposed me to do. But my other prayer is, I say, my life in general, not that I'm perfect, not that I'm all that, that ain't even what I'm saying. Because trust me, boo, I blow your hair back with some things that Darissa done said, whatever, because I'm not perfect. I'm far from it. But because I am intentionally trying to walk in that thing that he has given me and gifted me to do, I pray every day that something I say encourage you. I remember when I was a little kid, when we would get ready to dismiss at church, the old timers used to say, Lord, watch between me and thee while we're absent one from another. And then say, what was it? No, that's not it. That's one of them. The other one was, let the meditations of my heart and let me see. And it's something that be acceptable in thy sight, and be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer. I pray every day that the meditations of my heart, the words of my mouth, that's what it was. The words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. Y'all know I'm old school. I'm OBB, what I affectionately call OBB. Please coin that phrase, because as I've been saying it since I was in when my mama got mad at me one day. But OBB, what is that? That's Old Black Baptist, baby. That's DMAC. I'm Old Black Baptist. I was raised in a traditional Baptist church. Okay, I can go there. I can hang with the contemporary. Don't get it twisted. I can go there too. But my roots, Old Black Baptist, and I'm proud of that. I'm very proud of that. But anyway, I digress. I try to get through the day without digressing. I did. But anywho, yeah, I am so happy to say that God has been ever present. And he is. He's ever present in all of our lives. You just have to have you taken the time, though, to realize that he's right there with you. So I encourage you to have hope, no matter what's going on in your life. Whatever's going on, trust me, you're not by yourself. God is with you. Have hope that he will reveal himself. Ask him, Lord, reveal yourself to me. That's what you do. Because when I messed around and did that thing, it got real quick. It got real. So you be prepared. You know, and it might not come the way you want it to come or way you think it's going to come. He is a God of surprises. You know, but however he brings it about, it's going to be a beautiful thing. It'll be more beautiful than you can ever imagine when you find yourself in that place of hope, and looking forward to what he's going to do next in your life. You know, that's where you want to be. I can't describe, but that little spot right there, where people say that's spot, that sweet spot. You find that sweet spot of hope. That's where you want to reside. That's where you want to sit. That's where you want to eventually get. Good morning, Periscope family. I see y'all coming in. Once I hit that thing, it's kind of like, I've never really been a runner, but I've tried it. But that when they talk about that runner's high, you know, there's a spot there you get where you think you're just exhausted and you can't go another further, right? And you hit this spot all of a sudden, and it's like you get your second wind and your body just. It's like I can't understand how you can get to that, but you know it happens because too many people say it, and they get hooked on running. Get hooked on hope like that. There's a sweet spot. You get to a point where you anticipate spending time with him and being with him and getting to know him and getting closer to him. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you so much, you guys. And please invite your followers. And it's this point of hope, kind of like Christmas morning. You know you got something coming. You see them under the tree, those gifts, but you just don't know exactly what it is. But then you gave mama your list, so you're hoping there's something you put on there. It's that kind of thing. It's that kind of thing. You get to that point in your relationship with him where you're hoping, and it's a wonderful thing because you know you're not going to be disappointed. You know that because he's God. He cannot fail. He cannot fail, y'all. Get that in your spirit. Cannot. Not like man, you know, where he'll try and he'll miss mark, but he had good intentions. No, that's not our God. He cannot fail. And that's a beautiful thing to hang your faith on. Hope for the best. Hope for all the beautiful things that he has in your life, and look forward to them. Look forward to them because he's a deliverer too. Oh, he delivers. Trust and believe. I'm a living witness, y'all. You know, so yeah, this is our beautiful word for the day. I like that. I need it. And if I wasn't ministering to y'all, I was ministering to myself today. I'm gonna hit this road with baby girl. I encourage you all to embrace your life and embrace your purpose. Cherish your time. God woke us all up this morning, giving us another chance to get it right. Let's get it right, y'all. Don't blow it. Go out there and love on somebody, motivate somebody, and have some hope. Have some hope. Whatever you're going through, I'm going to say this, it's going to be okay. I don't know who I'm speaking to, but it's going to be okay. I promise you that. He promises you that all things work together for your good. I don't care what it looks like. Get your eyes off of what you think is evidence. Hang in there. Go somewhere, sit down, and talk to him, and then listen to what he has to say to you. Romans 8:28 is all things work together for your good. I hang my faith on that scripture every single day of my life. I encourage you to do the same. I love y'all. Diana, thank you for hanging with me, sister. Thank you for the hearts. I love it, love it, love it. I love y'all. Be blessed.